welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Florida Gators and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. Fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Gators will kick off first, and here we go. Well, that will give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. H. McAllister.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Reels it in. Turning it on. The 30. Running inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Throwing Lopez. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Lopez to pass. Quick catch. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here's Lopez to throw. Couldn't hit his man in the end zone, but it wouldn't have mattered because this is going backwards for holding. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Boy, that is a tough penalty to take. That'll back him up for this 2nd and goal. Making the adjustment on the play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And stress levels have to have spiked after a delay of game backs you up for another 2nd and goal. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lopez. He wants it all. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Gamecocks. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. On the return, it's Mays. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Defense looks as if it's coming. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Got room at the 35. Breaks away on the left. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make...
And he muffs it, a loose football. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Making the adjustment. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. In traffic, it's Keith. Brought down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Fuller. He's past the sticks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun, it's Fuller. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game, make them feel you, keep them off balance.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Throwing, Lopez. Got his man. They've got him corralled.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Drops back on first down. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the...
Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gator! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Still looking. Out wide left, it's Fuller. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You know, strong safeties are known for their ability stopping the run, not so much in pass coverage or in rushing the passer, but that strong safety there showing you all of his ability.
Lopez from the gun on third down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Unloads in the nick of time.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On the return. Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Out wide right, it's Gibson. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Jacobs. Look out. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he's got some space. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Mays. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Here's Gibson. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's McAllister. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Changing the routes with his receiver. From the gun, 3rd down, Gio Lopez. Right side, it's Sellers. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, that's not the way this quarterback wanted to go. Obviously, when you're left-handed, you don't want to be going to your right, but a nice job using his fundamentals, getting his body turned around to help him make an accurate throw.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Throwing for it on 4th, Gio Lopez. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Jones to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a 1st and goal. From the gun. Rush right in his face. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Gets rid of it.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets rid of it. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida. No step back at week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Jones wants to throw it. They're all over him. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. They'll take this opportunity to talk things over on the sideline. Here's Lopez to throw. Extending the play. Turning it on. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back the pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Lopez to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Lopez. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lopez. Moving out to the right. Just not anywhere near good ball placement.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He's changing the play. Fourth down, Lopez. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Jones to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Rushes on. Buying some time. And the ball will trickle across the sidelines out of bounds, and that'll do it here in the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Air Force, taking on the number 11 team, the Baylor Bears. And it's Air Force, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in.
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play of this drive. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
This offense is back on the field. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Under pressure. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Lopez wants to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing, Lopez. Working that left side now. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in